So today I'm going to show you an incredible Instagram system that sends thousands of DMs every single day, and the best part is nobody even knows about it.
Okay, so this is the Ascend DM system, and this is a very, very new Instagram DM system, and it's basically been created to go past, Instagram circumventing systems, and also help you to show up out the message requests a little bit more, okay? Because, I know it's a big thing on Instagram at the moment where you send a cold DM and you actually end up in the person's message request. So what this does is it'll actually automatically follow the person and then also send them a message, and also the messaging and the copy that we're actually using ourselves within this system is been also designed to get yourself out of those message requests, because everyone gets message requests, and to be honest, most people do check their message requests. So it is very important that the message that you are going to be sending gets you out of the message request, or at least gets you, to be able to continue the conversation. It gets an actual reply of whoever you've DM'd. Now, first of all, Ascend DM. So I'm going to put in the description of this video a link to Ascend DM, and you can download it and also subscribe. I've also got a 5% off code below that you can also use for that as well. Now, once you've actually downloaded Ascend DM and you've got the software, once you're in the actual app like I am now, you can go over to the Discord, which I highly recommend. And the Discord is basically there to give feedback, feature requests, and also the odd bug that happens. You can also open a ticket and they'll get it sorted for you straight away. The support is honestly incredible, and it's really prompt. And as you probably know, because it's a new software as well, you do kind of need that early support, that good support, because you can get the odd glitch. But to be honest, I've had about one glitch since I've started using this, and it was sorted literally within an hour. And yeah, the results have been honestly incredible, and I'm very excited to see how far this software actually goes, because they continue to add in features. I myself have actually messaged asking for features to be added, and they've added them the next week. So they're really, really on the ball with this. The support's incredible, and it's kind of almost like a little community that's going over on in the Discord as well. So it's really, really beneficial. Now, this here is just basically the dashboard, okay? So what we're going to do first, as soon as you've downloaded everything, you want to go over and head over to profiles here, okay? Now, here is login profiles. So your Instagram, accounts that you use into cold DM, all you do is put the usernames in here, add in the passwords as well, and then you can add them, all right? You can also pause and make ones active and inactive, depending if you want to, say if you've been I'm not sure. Let's say that you've got a user account that it needs to be warmed up first. You can add it in, but you could just pause it so that it's not in the active campaign like the rest of them. All right. Now, to warm your accounts up on this as well, what you can do is you can add them in separately, and then slowly warm up over time. Because if you've just made an Instagram account, or you've bought an inactive account that you're going to warm up for the purposes of outreach, you're going to need to warm it up, right? So maybe 5 DMs per day for the first week, and then adding on slowly, and slowly scaling up from there. Now, also, it's really easy for profiles to be added in this. So in our case, all we need is a username and a first name of the Instagram. So what we can do is we can use Fiverr to get a lead sourcer on there who'll basically use things like hashtags and stuff like that to get this information for us. And because it's only 2 fields, or in some cases, depending on your niche, you might only just need the username and use the username within the, the copy that we're going to be sending out. So because it's such little information that we need, you can literally get thousands of leads from Fiverr, from lead sources to put into this system, and it's so cheap. And just to give you an idea of how cheap this system is as well, I think it's something like 400 DMs can be sent out per day through this system, and it's literally, I believe it is about $59. Don't quote me on that, but it's either $59 or like $69. It's so cheap, and it's so effective as well. So what we'll do is we'll add and upload that data into here, and it will automatically, the way this works is once we do activate a campaign, it will send and it will cycle between each user on an Instagram user and work the way through these leads here. Okay, so if you're wanting to add more than 3 login profiles onto your system, you're going to be needing to add proxies. Okay, so you can add proxies on here, and you can see add user proxies and assign a proxy per user, and that the reason for that is, of course, we want to keep these accounts as safe as possible, so they're not going to be getting banned. All right. Now from there, here is the send message. Okay, so this is where you kind of control your campaign. So first of all, you'll be typing /Chrome / version in your Chrome browser to get the executable path, and you'll be putting that in there. And what this does is allow this software to actually use Google Chrome to stay undetected by Instagram and send out these messages. Now, as you can see, we've got different variants here as well, which is also kind of a safety aspect too. So you're not messaging the same message 50 times a day per account. And this is this is the most simple and easy thing. Hey name. In my case, this is used for messaging people coaches. So in this case, it'd be, hey name, do you do one-on-ones or programs? So what this does is it gets us a yes. And also, if we're in the message request, it gets people to actually look on the message request and reply so that we move to their inbox. So we're no longer in the message request. And you don't need me to explain to you how incredible that is and why we need that and why it's necessary. And from there, once you've got that, someone questioning you, you've got a lead there, okay? So then you can then follow your normal outreach process. In my case, we do a permission-based opener on a voice note where we'll send them a voice note over and ask permission to pitch, which works incredibly well. And then from there, we probably get around a 4% appointment booking rate from this opener. And then we'll send them, once they send a thumbs up for pitch, we'll send them a 2-minute video that they'll go through, and then they'll send another thumbs up, and we'll send them a Calendly link over to actually book in a call with us. So it's an incredibly simple system. It works on an en masse basis. So it sends loads of DMs about per day, or out per day, I should say. And then from there, we get a load of hot leads that we can convert and get them to book in appointments with us. Now, I'm just going to show you the settings that I've got already. So really basic. We've got the action delay of 10 seconds because, as I said, this software emulates real people. Okay, it pretends that it's a real person using the Instagram account. So we've got an action delay there, we've got a typing delay, and we've got a browser count as well. So this basically means if it can do multiple at the same time. DMs, we've got 30 going out per day, and then the actual daily limit across the board, 75. That really should be 90, but anyway, we'll sort that out later. And then we've got enable daily DM limits, and this is crucial just because we're in the stage where we're still warming up these accounts and slowly scaling them up. So if you start to send 50 DMs out per day on an account that hasn't been warmed up, you're going to get your Instagram account banned. So this is why we have, the enable daily DM limit, so we can warm up gradually. Enable personalized DM. So what this does is, of course, we've got this field in here that we've got the $sign and then a name, and what that basically does is it means it'll populate once these are getting sent out to these people here. It will populate to their first name. So as you can see here, it'll send, hey Adriana, and then hey Adriana, do you do one-on-ones or programs? So that's just kind of the custom variable field that will automatically get filled out when these get sent out as well. Now, you can also send different variations of these as well, just to protect your account a little bit more. Not really necessary because this is actually only a new feature. And on our old one that we used this is a new set of accounts that we're warming up on a new system. But with the old ones and the old set of accounts, we're actually fine. We used just this one here, and we were absolutely fine. Never been banned from it already. They're still running now in a separate system as well. And yeah, it's great. So You can also put it so it message with following. Okay, so it will then follow them first and then message them along, which you'll of course have checked, because you're more likely to land in the inbox, and also you're more likely to actually get your message seen as well. Now, this, as you can tell, it's probably one of the easiest systems I've ever had to set up. Once you've put all these details in, it's literally as simple as pressing send, and it will activate the campaign, and it will start sending these emails, or these DMs, I should say. So yeah, that's literally everything from me today. It's an incredibly easy thing to use. I've got a 5% code below that you can use to, of course, get 5% off for a lifetime on no matter what plan you use. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and subscribe if you want more AIs, more softwares, and more ways of booking appointments easily so that you can grow your business to $10, $20, $30, $100,000 per month.